guys, Dakk ONeil here for Checkers or Wreckers from Team Jackwagon Racing. I'll be racing in the Mazda Mx5 Cup car for iRacing Week 13 here at Lime Rock Park. I'm starting 4th in this race, and I'm also going to have a video up for you. Here we go. Trying to run this for safety rating and hopefully to gain some iRating as well. So there's a lot more grip since they came out with a new build for this.
Good luck to everybody.
Both the changing track, weather, and the new tire model has really helped. I notice this especially in the left-hand turn. Hopefully we can have a good race here and everybody gets through turn 1. That would be just excellent. Kind of at a disadvantage here because I have a lot of people going down on the inside on me. Let's see how we do.
Green flag. 20, about 20 more.
Yeah, so far so good. Holding serve. I started in 4th.
Right side.
4th place, that is. Oh, right off.
Clear on your right.
Just gave up that position because I was stupid, but I didn't get an incident point, and it looks like I got through the lap. I'm trying to... Oh no, I let somebody pass me that probably shouldn't be there.
One on the right side.
And I don't really want to go too wide here, so this is going to be a problem. I'm hoping that he backs out.
Still there.
If not,
you're clear.
There we go. Wow, it takes balls to pass in that corner, I can tell you. But since we were going so slow there, now the rest of the field, oh, I feel bad about that. They're all wrecking. You can probably see that in my rear view mirror. I'm going to put up the view from behind my car so that you guys can see more whenever I upload this. So you'll probably see how that guy had so much more speed than me. And then, unfortunately, because I was there, he tried to avoid me and took out everybody, which, you know, I don't really feel that bad about it, all things considered. I don't think I blocked him. I was just running the line. Alright, now hopefully I can get this turn a little bit better because it's been giving me problems. It's one of those turns that if you don't come over the line exactly with the wheels straight and the car straight, you tend to have some issues with it. Alright, so this guy is probably going to end up taking that spot because I'm not willing to...
Clear.
Oh, okay. He's not willing to go inside on me there. Probably is going to lose a lot of speed going into that corner too. So hopefully after the tires wear off here a little bit and everybody who's like a lap 1 Senna starts to settle into their pace, I'll be in a much better spot.
Right side. Still there. Clear.
Oh, you're not really clear, but okay. Alright, now I just need to settle in and run some good laps. As you can see, there's some unhappy people, as almost always happens here. It's an easy track to get around. It's a hard track to be fast on. Oh, it looks like somebody else might have lost it here. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Just touching the curb there is just the kiss of death. And I was really late getting onto the 5th gear as well, so I'm losing a ton of time. Plus I picked up the incident point. Now I'm not, and I say this in all my videos, but I'm not the fastest driver out there, so I'm not trying to show off my skills. I'm just showing you what it's like to be an everyman in iRacing. I feel that I have some skill, certainly, but not, I'm never going to win every race I enter. There's some guys that just, that's all they do. Now on the Indy Oval side, I have a much better chance of being that guy. always wonder why guys like the guy in front of me, he seems very fast, certainly doing well, why they don't qualify. Is it the challenge of coming through the field, or didn't have time, or... But you'll see it consistently, and like he could run away with this race probably, but now he's in a position where he's vulnerable. He has to come through people like myself that are not really going to be apt to let him just pass. It's going to make him fight for it. I hate that turn. When you come up over that hill, in these cars that have practically... Oh, did that? That was unnecessary. These cars that have practically no downforce, so your suspension unloads, and if there's any kind of slip angle on your car, if you're not perfectly tracking all four wheels, your car just veers immediately off to the right or the left. It can be a real pain in the ass. So.
Slow car in front of you, see?
Oh, here we go.
Slow car's in front of you. Your eyes open. Drive through it. Right side. Nice. Now lay the woods of that bitch. You're clear. Left side. Clear. Left side.
Dude, if you're that messed up, do not
Clear.
block. It's an unnecessary 4X there.
Right side. Still there. Clear him.
Okay, so we got through that, picked up some spots. I'm up to third. Not really happy about the car contact there. I don't think that there's any reason for a guy that has a back end that's that messed up to be on the racing line. So, and I might be wrong. I'm sure I'll hear about it in the comments that I'm just an ass, and I can't say that you're wrong about that. When I race, I get competitive. If I see an opening, I want to take it, and I certainly expected him, since he was already going slower, not to overbrake that corner, which he still did, which is kind of strange. Oh, once again, every time you come up that turn, it's just kind of like, am I going to spin? Because when you spin, it's very much something you're not expecting. Okay. Just ran my fastest lap of the race. 1 minute, 0.5. Might actually be a personal best as well. I know my optimal is about 59 seconds with the
Come on,
build,
man.
but I feel like I'm back into a rhythm. I took that corner very well. Hopefully I can follow that up with a few more.
You gotta get out of the way.
There we go. 85 at the hill crest is not terrible. A little bit of a brake there just to set the nose, back on the gas. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Maybe that contact really helped me because I don't have a setup on this car. So I'm just using the baseline. Probably more fuel than I need too, but I just wanted to make sure I had no issues. There we go, 10th better. Now I'm running really good laps, so pretty happy with that. I mean, I'm not alien fast, but for my split I'm fast, and it's just about, you know, avoiding other people's mistakes, keeping your car on the track. I did go wire to wire at the Jefferson circuit yesterday. I have a video of that, but the audio is not great. I might upload that as well. I felt like I was in JV because I was the #1 car in there, and no one else was in 2 seconds of my lap time, and I'm not even that fast. So I just ran away with it. And then I got to the point that at the end of that race, there was a guy who was weaving all over the place in front of me as a lapped car. And I just started doing laps that were probably like 5 seconds off the pace because I had about 30 seconds to second place, just because I didn't want to get anywhere near him, because I was really concerned that I was going to end up losing it and he was going to hit me. Those guys are a big risk whenever you're a lead car, and I totally messed up that turn. A little late on the braking, and now I'm kind of off my rhythm. But those guys are really, you know, something to avoid. So if I can, I'm letting Angelo catch me a little bit. If I can avoid getting any lapped cars for the rest of the race, I'll be very happy and I'll take it. Okay, so we're coming up to half of the race so far. Pretty eventful race. Off tracks, 4X's. But I'm in third, so
10 laps to go.
one of our 2 goals hopefully will get accomplished here. Unfortunately, Lime Rock, I mean, as much as I like it as a track, and I really do, so don't get me wrong about that, but I just wish it had more than 7 turns, because the safety rating gains are not very big. So when you make a couple big mistakes like I have, like getting that 4X there just absolutely sucks. But when you do that, oh, they're racing side by side, they're gonna let me catch them a little bit. It's awesome. Yeah, maybe they'll wreck each other, who knows. But whenever you get that side by side action, you know, obviously they're not going as fast. Even. Oh wow, I almost blew my engine there. Not paying attention, random downshift. Really lucky I didn't blow my engine. But no, what I was saying is, on the Jefferson course, sometimes it's really nice to have that lead if you can build it early and then be able to play with it. Doesn't look like the guys in front of me, unless somebody makes a major, ooh, that's one. Unless somebody makes a major mistake, doesn't look like somebody's gonna have a comfortable lead just to take some easy laps. Looks like we're gonna be hitting traffic here pretty soon, which is always concerning. It's even worse if you're the leader, because sometimes people are like, I don't want to give up my lap, and they'll fight you. Or you get the really over-eager guy who just wants to let you pass and tries to do it in really bad places, and you can't tell where their car's going, and it's just a mess. This guy seems pretty respectful, and since he let the leader pass him, or the leader just powered through it, I'm not sure which, hopefully whenever the rest of the field comes up there, he doesn't feel that he has anything else to lose. Oh, again, random downshift. Not sure why I did that. I hope my engine lasts the rest of the race now. In real life, I'd be really upset, because that would have been a several $1,000 mistake. That's the downside about using the paddles. I like it because I mostly drive the Formula cars, but it's just so easy to make that shift that if you're not paying attention or you downshift for no reason, you're immediately right into a danger zone. But really, 101 laps, if you can run 101 laps here this week consistently, I don't want to get in the gas until I'm sure that I'm straight. But if you can run 101 laps consistently this week, you'll do really well finishing. Probably any week, too. At Laguna Seca,
cars in front of you.
This week, I started from the pits a few times and still won. Oh, like here, he kind of took that wide for a second and then pulled it back in. And I wasn't sure if he was trying to let me past or what, because I would have been way too far away. And then I'd been concerned. He's good right there. If he can keep up this pace, as much as I'd like to get seconds pulling away from me. I made that big mistake right here last time. He doesn't have to give me anything. Now if all of a sudden Angelo starts getting closer, that's going to be a problem. We should have 5 to go here. I think this is manageable. But if I'm closing out him on this rate, and then him touching the grass kind of scares me.
Coming to 5 to go.
Alright, now I changed my mind. I definitely want to be past him just to make sure that nothing happens. And then I hope that he doesn't get racy once I pass him if I slow down or make a mistake. I really don't think he's going to let me past. I hate to have to make a race move on him. Yeah, that's disappointing. I should never have been in that position. He should absolutely have moved. Young, the blue flag is actually not for information. Can you move, please?
Left side. Clear,
Thank
clear,
you.
clear. Good job.
Really appreciate it. Yeah, because this part of the track I was significantly faster than him, so having to follow him and then not being able to see, this led me to another incident point that I didn't really need, but it wasn't looking like he was going to let me pass him unless I forced the issue. I really hate that. And now I've already pulled a second gap on him, so you can just see, I mean, I didn't have the best turn 1 last lap, so he probably thought he was faster. I hope that wasn't my... It sounded like an engine blew. Heard that shh sound, which is not something that you really, I think, ever want to hear. Certainly not in one of these cars after all the abuse I did it earlier. Yeah, and see there, he just, looks like he just spun off the track. So I'm really, really glad I got past him before that happened and I got collected. And that's the scariest thing. I mean, he was fast enough to be in the front. He must have had an incident at the beginning, and sometimes it's really hard to just let it go.
2 to go.
There we go. Maybe that was his engine I heard blowing. Two laps to go. No reason to get any more incident points. I've already really screwed up the safety rating portion of today's program that I really wanted to work on. But honestly, the 3rd place finish will make me feel pretty good about this.
Come to the white.
1 to go. Yeah, I'm about 4 seconds back at him, so it doesn't look like I'm gonna catch him unless he makes a big mistake. Or unless that Marcio guy collects him, which wouldn't be bad from where I'm sitting either. Just keep making good turns here. I think the Mazda is all about being smooth, which is something that I have a hard time doing with this car because I don't feel very connected to it. Single seaters, I feel great. IndyCar, Star Mazda. I love those cars. I feel like I know exactly where the car is and its interaction with the road. This car always feels like driving a bus to me. Alright, so that was the race here at Lime Rock Park, 3rd place. As I said, not as safe as I really wanted it to be, so a little disappointed there.
Coming to the checker this time.
Good racing, guys.
Good race overall.
That was a great job, fellas.
Alright guys, there you can see the little bit of the Team Jackwagon livery. Catch you next time, and as always, checkers are wreckers.